Greetings, fellow captains. I often read your comments, and you ask a lot of questions. That's why I decided to answer the most interesting ones today. So, the first question, when will we see you as a commander in World of Warships? There's a superstition that a woman on the ship brings bad luck, but I know that there were famous women commanders in World War II. That's why, if you really want it to happen, the developers and I will think about it. Do you plan to add a night mode into random and ranked battles? Our team always strives to improve the visuals of the game, but at the moment, we're more concentrated on game mechanics and gameplay. However, your wishes are duly noted. Will you do a mode for the port that allows you to see all the ships from your collection at once? If yes, will it be possible to rearrange them to take beautiful pictures of your flotilla? A very interesting idea. I'll suggest it to the developers. I'm sure that many will find it enticing. When will you introduce submarines? Okay, how do I make a decent joke about this? When we have 10 million subscribers on YouTube, then the game will have submarines in it. Do you have any plans for the future? Of course, I have a lot of plans and dreams. But I'd like to make a project with World of Warships, develop a Navy-related story into a script, and play one of the leading parts in it, if fortune smiles on me. And I'd like to try playing with all the ships in all branches, even the unreleased ones. What is your favorite ship in the game? I've been waiting for this one. I'm a girl and I love new emotions and impressions. That's why I play with different ships. For example, I can sail on Bismarck and then switch to Moskva, and Yamato is like the cherry on top for me. I guess you can say that I'm a ship lover. How old are you? Well, who asks a girl a question like this? Of course, I'm 18, plus 12 years of experience. If you could meet a historically important person, who would they be? In fact, there are many people who I'd love to talk to from the past. But I like to communicate with living people from different places, because it's really interesting. Will you introduce big waves that impact the movement of a ship? If I understand you correctly, you mean storms. I'll make a note of it and tell the developers about it. I think it'll be a great idea for next Halloween. The big waves of Neptune versus World of Warships. Will you add British battleships to World of Warships Blitz? Well, I can't really imagine Blitz without the Brits, can you? When will you release a branch of Italian ships? In fact, Italians have been in the game for a long time. For example, a very gallant young man wrote to me yesterday.
Dasha, the question was about the ships.
Yeah, their ships are very pretty too. Where would we be without them? When will you introduce a hard mode for PvE operations? Are you sure you can handle it? Dasha, what music do you prefer on a date? Classic or modern? Obviously, heavy metal. Do you like your job? I'll answer that philosophically. I want, I can, I need to, honestly. It's difficult to imagine my life now without the drive of our big game community. Thank you for your questions. I enjoyed answering them. Pay more attention to the community section of our channel. We post different photos from shootings and screenshots there, and share many interesting things. If you have any more questions for me, or suggestions from my blog, leave them in the comments for this video. Let's chat. Until next time, Captains.